Hey guys, Marcel LeBlanc here, Certified Financial Planner, and today I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about my process. Now, this is something that I do. Doesn't mean it's what you'll get with every other financial planner or other financial institution that you work with, but this is a little glimpse of how I proceed to getting people to the goals that they've set for themselves. Typically, I'm going to focus a little more surrounding reaching the retirement goal, because for most people, that is the biggest goal, the main goal. Please let me retire comfortably. Please let me retire young. Please let me travel into retirement, right? So a lot of what people work hard and a lot of what I do and the goals that I've set and the pieces I put together with clients is so that they can actually retire comfortably. So really, planning a retirement is not that complicated. And for anybody who walks into my office fresh and says, I really want to, get on the right track, well, whether they're 25 years old, 35, or 55, we all have to go through the same process. So today I want to talk to you guys with what that process is, or what it should look like for most people. Well, you got to start off with figuring out where you're at today. So you got to take a snapshot of your finances today and then figure out if there's anything that needs to change if you're going to make it to that big goal, aka retirement. So that snapshot for me is having a look at what you have, so all of your assets, and then less any debt that you still have outstanding. So essentially what we're doing is calculating your net worth. So your net worth is a snapshot of how healthy you are financially. And that shows you about half the picture of how healthy you are financially. The other half is your budget, your monthly expenses. Are you overspending? And then you have no idea why your debt keeps creeping up or why you can't save at the end of the month. Is your lifestyle costing you too much? Are you spending too much on personal items such as traveling and shopping? Or, are you in the other boat where, you make a whole lot of money, you spend none of it, and all of it accumulates in a savings account, and, you should have no problem planning retirement. But for most people, it's not the case. They're going to have to make some adjustments. So you look at where the money's going, because then and there usually lies the problem if people say that they're having a hard time planning for a proper retirement. So you look at those two, and then you say, okay, what age do you want to retire? This is how much money you're spending today. How much of those expenses are going to carry into retirement? And then you can kind of guesstimate, oh, well, my mortgage will be gone, the kids will be gone, and I should have one of two cars paid off. Okay, well then you can calculate. All right, assuming these bills and this, those property taxes and a $500 car payment and this and that, your lifestyle into retirement should cost you X. And you should want to retire at 60 and you might live till 90, well, there's your chunk of money. We can calculate how much money that's going to take to support. So that gives you your target. So all those three things, where you're at financially, where is your money going, your cash flow, your present cash flow, and your future retirement cash flow, and then you can figure out how much money will you need to have before you can decide to retire. And then together we can make a plan, an investment plan, modify your cash flow, invest more. If you're not earning any returns, you might have to earn more returns in order to reach your goal. So from that, someone like myself can determine how do you get from where you are to where you need to be to retire. If you have any questions regarding retirement planning, investments, or anything else financial planning, visit marcellebllanc.ca. Remember, my advice is free and always will be. Cheers, guys.